Hello guys, we're gonna make a gorget for a Mark III Space Marine, just like the one you see over here in this video. So we're gonna learn how to make a gorget, which is a neck protection piece and armor, just like the one you see right now in this Space Marine. Gorgets come in different variations and also different sizes. I like to put them especially in models that have no helmets, but I also use them in models that do have helmets, like the one you're gonna see right now. A very good piece, adds a lot of character to a model, and I like to show you guys how we can add these gorgets. In this case, to Mark III Space Marine, just like the one you see over here, completed. So hopefully you guys gonna like this piece of advice and small tutorial that I want to make for you guys. To start our project of today, we have already an assembled piece of upper torso of a Mark III Space Marine from the GW plastic kit. The gorget comes today from a polystyrene tube, which is 9.5 millimeters by 2 millimeters. As you can see right now, the spacer, polystyrene tube spacer, was cut almost in half. Try to get the measure with the neck, just like you see right now, and then we just cut it so it can fit the front part of the model. Just make sure that the edges are flat and smooth. Since we're gonna use a helmet for our project, so we wanna make a Space Marine with a helmet, the gorget is gonna have to go down the collar of the Space Marine in the neck area, just like down that small line of color that you see over there. Otherwise the helmet is not gonna fit. You can do it otherwise and make it above the rim that you see over there, but you're gonna have to cut a piece of the nose of the helmet. Doing it this way, you don't have to cut it. Just make sure that you just put some glue, some Tamiya extra thin plastic glue, so that part is very well attached below that line. Now we're gonna do a quick fit test to see if the helmet fits completely. And next we're gonna grab our jar for extra fine details, and we're gonna make sure that we seal the gorget part that connects, that part that connects with the armor of the model. We don't want no gaps over there, so in a very careful way, you just make sure that you put a little bit of glue in that part so you end up sealing. Don't put too much, only a little bit, just enough to fill that gap. If you want to know how I use this jar for special details, you can go back to the information section in the video, and I have a few videos, tutorials that I have made how I use this jar that I prepare especially for small details. And after you do this, what you can do is smooth that part of the neck with pure plastic cement. Just add some plastic cement the way I'm doing it right now, and just smooth that part so it is very flat, and you don't notice too much goo in that area. For the next step, it's very important to fill that hole that we have right now. There's a small hole where the head goes, because we don't want the helmet to sink all the way to the bottom too much. And that way we're gonna use a small piece of plastic card that you can use just to fill that part that you see, that hole that you see right now, so the helmet doesn't sink too much all the way to the bottom. Once you have a good fit, just make sure that you have a good fit in that area, in the hole. You can now just put some glue inside that area, just to make sure that that part doesn't move, and you have enough glue so the head will stay attached to to the neck. Um, After that, what we're gonna need to do is to using some sandpaper is to make the oval part in the bottom part of the head of the helmet just a little bit flat, so it doesn't it does attach well to the small piece of plastic that we have put inside the hole in the neck. I want to make something clear. Usually I put the head last when I build a model. I'm just doing this right now for the purposes of teaching you guys, showing you how to put the gorget in the model and how to attach the head with the gorget in. But usually I recommend putting the gorget and the head, I'm sorry, at the last step in the model when building the model. Something else that I like to do is to seal the inner part of the gorget with the torso, the chest. So in that way, we're gonna be fusing. Just make sure, pay attention to the way I apply the glue between the gorget and the neck. So in that way, we're gonna have a strong bond between those two parts. Don't forget, guys, if you want to support the channel, we have a Patreon account, and also you can buy these models on eBay. Just type in eBay true scale Space Marine, and most of the models that are true scale conversions this type are the ones that I make. And now you see that our gorget is almost ready. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Just to make sure that like I said, we have a good bond. I'm gonna make a close up here so you guys can see exactly how the two parts fuse, and this bond is gonna be very strong. And once we have enough glue inside the hole of where the head goes, we attach the head. And one good thing about the glue is that it gives us enough time to get a good pose. As I say, I do this last when it comes to building the models. The head is the last thing that I put myself when I'm building a model. But for the purposes of making the video, I'm doing this this way. As I mentioned before, if you want the helmet to go inside, in this case in the Mark III, you're gonna have to put the gorget behind that line, that rim in the neck that the model has, that the piece has. If you want to use a bare head, then it's different. You can go higher and you can go behind on top of that rim that you see. And these are some models that you guys see over here, the way the model can look once it's finished. And don't forget to subscribe, share the video, guys, comment. We're gonna see each other in the next video. Bye bye.